My dear fellow listeners, good evening once again and welcome to another edition of Caribbean Space Radio. My name is MC Narine and of course, it is my pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. The whole idea of this program is to promote, entertain, educate, and also keep you informed. If you have any questions or comments for us, you can give us a call at 519-884-2567, 519-884-2567. Or for those of you who prefer, you can continue to email us your questions and comments at mcnarayan@hotmail.com. If you listen to us for the very first time, keep in mind that there are three different ways to listen to us. You can listen to us on the regular dial, that's the radio, 102.7 CKMS FM. You can listen to us on Rogers Digital Cable for those of you who have the Rogers Digital Box. And of course, worldwide on the web, soundfm.ca. We're going to be here up until 8:30, so we ask that you stay tuned for the entire program.
मेरा मेरा लिख लिया नाम इससे तेरा 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 कोरा कागज था ये मन मेरा लिख लिया नाम इससे तेरा
सूना आंगन था जीवन मेरा बस गया प्यार इसमें तेरा
टूट न जाए सपने मैं डरता हूँ निस दिन सपनों में देखा करता हूँ टूट न जाए सपने मैं डरता हूँ निस दिन सपनों में देखा करता हूँ नैना कजरारे मतवारे ये इशारे खाली दर्पण था ये मन मेरा रच गया रूप इसमें तेरा
कोरा कागज था ये मन मेरा लिख लिया नाम इसमें तेरा चैन गवाया मैंने निंदिया गवाई सारी सारी रात जागूं दूं मैं दुहाई चैन गवाया मैंने निंदिया गवाई सारी सारी रात जागूं दूं मैं दुहाई कहो क्या मैं आगे नेहा लागे जीना लागे कोई दुश्मन था ये मन मेरा बन गया मीत जाके तेरा
कोरा कागज था ये मन मेरा लिख लिया नाम इस पे तेरा बागों में फूलों के खिलने से पहले,
तेरे मेरे नैनों के मिलने से पहले,
हाँ, बागों में फूलों के खिलने से पहले,
तेरे मेरे नैनों के मिलने से पहले,
कहाँ थी ये बातें,
मुलाकातें,
ऐसी रातें,
टूटा तारा था ये मन मेरा,
बन गया चाँद होके तेरा,
पूरा कागज था ये मन मेरा, लिख लिया नाम इस पे
तेरा। हा 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 हा
My dear fellow listeners, for those of you who have just tuned in, you're listening to Caribbean Space Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. And again, for any sort of questions or comments, the number is the same, 519-884-2567, 519-884-2567. Or for those of you who prefer, you can continue to email us your questions and comments at mcnarine@hotmail.com. Just before we continue, I would like to quickly say hello to a few people. I would like to give a special hello to Dave Jagmohan. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into us. Armala, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the older tune. Anita, Brajesh, thank you so much as well, sir, for taking the time to tune into us. Naga, thank you so much as well for taking the time to tune into us. Kumar, Anusha, and Shelly as well from the United States. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program.
कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी, कब आएगी तू, चलिया आ तू चलिया। प्यार की गलियां, बागों की कलियां, सब रंग रलियां पूछ रही हैं। प्यार की गलियां, बागों की कलियां, सब रंग रलियां पूछ रही हैं। गीत पनघट पे किस दिन गाएगी तू, मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आई रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू, चलिया तू चलिया। फूल सी खिल के पास आ दिल के, दूर से मिल के चैन आए। फूल सी खिल के पास आ दिल के, दूर से मिल के चैन आए। और कब तक मुझे तड़पाएगी तू, मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आई रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू, चलिया तू चलिया। क्या है भरोसा आशिक दिल का, और किसी पे ये आ जाए। क्या है भरोसा आशिक दिल का और किसी पे ये आ जाए, आ गया तो बहुत पछताएगी तू। मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आएगी तू, आई रुत मस्तानी कब आएगी तू, बीती जाए जिंदगानी कब आएगी तू। चलिया आ तू चलिया, चलिया तू चलिया, चलिया आ तू चलिया।
All right, here on Caribbean Spice Radio, obviously we do play a variety of different songs. So we play older tunes, filmy tunes, local, and all of that. And so we try to accommodate, to as many listeners as possible within this 1 hour program here. And I appreciate the fact that you're giving me the feedback, and so I know what you like listening to. We have a variety of different listeners. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a challenge to kind of accommodate for everybody. But later on, we are going to play some nice local chutney song as well too for the chutney lovers there. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Just before I continue, though, I would like to quickly say hello to Rosie, a former classmate of mine, taking the time to tune into us. Really appreciate your time. Anil from Toronto, my cousin, listening for the first time, I'm assuming. And and believe it or not, this month here will mark 15 years for us doing the Caribbean Spice Radio Show. So it's been a long time. We have moved from one location to the next and so on. But the show, continue on, obviously. And we are live every Sunday from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern time for those of you who happen to tune into us for the very first time. And again, we are here 1 hour, 7:30 to 8:30, and we play a variety of different songs. As I mentioned, older tunes, filmy tunes, soca, reggae, and all of that. And we do take requests and so on. Most of the requests usually come through online. So if you'd like to send us a request, the best way to do it is send it to mcnarine@hotmail.com. Or if you are watching us or listening to us through the Facebook live stream, you can do there as well too. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. I want to give a special hello to my good friend Mahendra Sharma, who is out of the country in Miami, having a little bit of a vacation, I'm assuming. So good for you, and I'm glad that you're taking the time to tune into us. And later on, to show our appreciation, we are going to play a beautiful song done by the very talented Mahendra Sharma, who performed at our Caribbean Dreams concert earlier this year. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly.
सोए किसी को क्या कहे, हम दोनों भी हैं देखो कुछ खोए।
खोए हुआ क्या खोए, जागे जिया में अरमान सोए सोए।
रुत ऐसी है कैसी ये पवन चली गली गली, गुनगुना रहे हैं भंवर खिल रही है कली कली,
गली गली
कली कली
गुनगुना रहे हैं भंवर खिल रही है कली कली। सुनो पास ना गली के बहाने प्यार ना जताओ,
जाओ चलो बात ना बनाओ, भंवर के बहाने आंख ना लड़ाओ।
जाओ सुनो पास ना गली के बहाने प्यार ना जताओ,
जाओ चलो बात ना बनाओ, भंवर के बहाने आंख ना लड़ाओ। जाओ
रुत ऐसी है कैसी ये पवन चली गली गली, गुनगुना रहे हैं भंवर खिल रही है कली कली,
गुनगुना रहे हैं भंवर खिल रही है कली कली,
कली कली
कली कली
कली
कली
कली
कली
कली कली।
कली कली।
All right, so we are going to change it up just a little bit because we do have a variety of different listeners listening and all kind of different requests and so on. This very next song is done by our very own Bowtie, locally here in Kitchener, who had in the past performed at the Caribbean Dreams concert. So do enjoy this beautiful local song done by Bowtie.
rum, 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 rum. Rum don't kill me mother, rum don't kill me father, rum don't kill me brother, rum don't kill me sister. Now it coming to kill me, come to kill me, come to kill me. Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Rum don't kill me mother, rum don't kill me father. Now it coming to kill me, come to kill me, come to kill me. Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Only rum and vodka they giving me, yes, only rum. I say only rum and vodka they giving me. I say tell my little daughter to uncle the doctor. Tell my little daughter to uncle the doctor. I feel that I don't have no liver. Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Rum don't kill me mother, rum don't kill me father. Now it coming to kill me, come to kill me, come to kill me. Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Liquor kill out all of me family, yes, liquor kill them. I say liquor kill out all of me family. I say I don't have no mommy, I don't have no daddy, I don't have nobody. All of them I bury. Now it's coming over to kill me. Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Rum don't kill me mother, rum don't kill me father. Now it's coming to kill me, come to kill me, come to kill me. Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor? Hey Allah, why did I have to drink so much liquor?
All right, so there you have it. That song was done by the very talented Bowtie, a talent lives locally right here in Kitchener, listening to Caribbean Spice Radio. And it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. And again, for any sort of questions or comments, you can give us a call at 519-884-2567. Or for those of you who prefer, you can continue to email us your questions and comments at mcnarine@hotmail.com. This right next song is also done by Bowtie and Baby Girl. Both of them have performed at our Caribbean Dreams concert in the past. So do enjoy.
हम सफर मेरे हम सफर पंख तुम परवाज़ हम जिंदगी का साज हो तुम साज की आवाज़ हम
Long ago in a Paris-Maribo, 6 o'clock, Contact start to grow. Wondering what I'm gonna do, if she gonna marry me for true.
हम सफर मेरे हम सफर
family.
हम सफर मेरे हम सफर पंख तुम परवाज़ हम जिंदगी का साज हो तुम साज की आवाज़ हम
Long ago in a Parimaribo. Yes, is I bow tie. Alongside baby girl Lisa. I could see tears in her eyes on a beautiful day. Oh my love, can you tell me now what your parents have to say?
Mommy disagree, Daddy disagree. They say you can't come in the family. They say you can't come in the family.
Long ago in a Parimaribo, 6 o'clock, all cocks start to crow. Wondering what I'm gonna do, if she gonna marry me for true.
हम सफर मेरे हम सफर पंख तुम परवाज़ हम जिंदगी का साज हो तुम साज की आवाज़ हम
Long ago in a Parimaribo, 6 o'clock, all cocks start to crow. Wondering what I'm gonna do, if she gonna marry me for true.
हम सफर मेरे हम सफर
My dear fellow listeners, you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. That song, by the way, was done by the very talented Bowtie and Baby Girl. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, obviously, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. I just want to do one thing very quickly before I forget. I want to remind you about the Radha Krishna Mandir. Let me read it out here as I have it handy here. So the Radha Krishna, not Radha Krishna, sorry, the Dharmic Cultural Center and Mandir of Cambridge, they're having their annual Diwali show next Saturday. So that's November the 17th. Doors will be opening at 7 p.m. For more information regarding that event, you can call, there's a bunch of numbers here, but you can call Devi at 226-218-5930, and she'll take good care of you there. 226-218-5930, and ask for Devi, and she'll give you all the details. But one thing I can tell you is that the event will be happening at 334 Westminster Drive in Cambridge, and the show basically will be starting at 7 p.m. So those are the key information you need to know. And the entry fee is $10. It's basically a little bit of a small fundraising for the Mandir. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. My dear fellow listeners, just before I continue on, There are a couple things I would like to do and comment on very quickly. I would like to quickly say hello to a few people before I continue on. I would like to give a special hello to Shaniza, listening all the way from Brompton. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to us. We do appreciate your time. I want to give a special hello to Jenny, listening all the way from Guyana as well, and a special hello to Trishnan as well. And also, I want to acknowledge the fact that we recognize that you have done really, really well with your examination there in Guyana. So something we are very much proud of as well, because obviously we are from the area and we always get excited to hear these kinds of news. So congratulations to you, and congratulations to the parents as well, too, and all the support that you've had to make it that far. Also, I would like to quickly say hello to Amarjit. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into us. Grace, I know that you keep an eye on us as well, too, and we appreciate that. And for those of you who are taking the time to send us your feedback and comments and so on, I can assure you that we appreciate that. You're listening to Caribbean Space Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program.
अंदाज तेरे वखरे ते बुलियां दा हासा तेरा की कहने तेरे नखरे दे लखां दी बोली लगदी अंदाज तेरे वखरे ते सब चाहुंदे तेनू पाउणा तेनू अपनी बनाउणा मेड इन इंडिया लगदी ब्रांडेड तेरे कपड़े ने बुलियां दा हासा तेरा की कहने तेरे नखरे दे मेड इन इंडिया लगदी ब्रांडेड तेरे कपड़े ने बुलियां दा हासा तेरा की कहने तेरे नखरे दे सोने सोने मुखड़े ने दुनिया ते बहुत पर तेरे जही कोई ना कोई ना कोई ना सोने सोने मुखड़े ने दुनिया ते बहुत पर तेरे जही कोई ना कोई ना कोई ना कोई ना कोई ना गल खास तेरे विच जेड़ी हुण तक दुनिया ते कदे होई ना किन्नियां दे दिल तू तोड़ी जिन्ने तेनू टकरे ने मेड इन इंडिया लगदी है ब्रांडेड तेरे कपड़े ने बुलियां दा हासा तेरा की कहने तेरे नखरे दे वर्ल्ड वाइड हुण तेनू कर देने फॉलो नी तू बन गई इंडिया दा माननी वर्ल्ड वाइड हुण तेनू कर देने फॉलो नी तू बन गई इंडिया दा माननी किनू किनू बेबी गर्ल दिल दे में गिनी तेरे विच वसदी है किन्नियां दी जाननी गुरु वी लवर है तेरा तू पाते उन चक्करे ने मेड इन इंडिया लगदी है ब्रांडेड तेरे कपड़े ने बुलियां दा हासा तेरा की कहने तेरे नखरे दे मेड इन इंडिया लगदी है ब्रांडेड तेरे कपड़े ने बुलियां दा हासा तेरा की कहने तेरे नखरे दे मेड इन इंडिया लगदी है
All right. For those of you who have just tuned in, you're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. I would like to quickly say hello to Satish Yuderam. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to us. We always obviously appreciate your time. And for those of you who are taking the time to send us a feedback and all of that, we appreciate that. I would like to give a special hello to Mala as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to us, and Bobby as well. I noticed you just tuned in there. Here in Caribbean Spice Radio, obviously, we play a variety of different songs, and we try to accommodate, as much as we can, because we do have a variety of different listeners. We have listeners tune in specifically to listen to older tunes. Some people do like the chutney local song and so on. So we do the best we can. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program.
सारी शर्म मिटा दोगे तुम अगर मैं शरारत पिला दूं हाजिर हुस्न खजाना सारा ज़ाहिर इश्क इरादा करूं दोबारा जवां है मोहब्बत समझ लो इशारा अकेले ना होगा गुजारा जवां है मोहब्बत समझ लो इशारा अकेले ना होगा गुजारा हुस्न है पहली मंजिल इश्क जो करता हासिल कोई न जाने आगे जाना कहाँ रूह को छूना मुश्किल छू के भी क्या है हासिल रूहें दो बाहों में ना आती यहाँ आखिर गले लगा ले यारा ऐसा कहाँ मिलेगा तुम्हें नजारा जवां है मोहब्बत समझ लो इशारा अकेले ना होगा गुजारा जवां है मोहब्बत समझ लो इशारा अकेले ना होगा गुजारा
All right. Just before we continue on, will have to quickly remind you again about the Diwali event happening this coming Saturday, and that's um, done by the Dharmic Cultural Center and Mandir of Cambridge. Doors or the show will be starting at 7 p.m. Entry is only $10. For more information regarding that event, you can give Davy a call at 226-218-5930. 226-218-5930. I'll be there as well too. The good thing about the Dharmic Cultural Center is that they have lots of artists of their own who will be performing and showcasing their event, because as I mentioned many times before, that it is very easy for people to hire a band and do an event, because we do ourselves event annually every year. But their show, it's unique in a sense that they have lots of talented youth, from their own cultural center, which is very unique, because it gives opportunity to the younger folks, but also they are utilizing all the resources that they have, so to speak. And there's an old saying as well that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So that's one of the uniqueness I like about them. And so make sure you check that out. And that's taking place this coming Saturday. That's on the 17th. And the address for that event is at 334 West Minster Drive in Cambridge. And again, for more information regarding the Diwali show, you can call 226-218-5930. And for some people, Diwali is not done. And speaking of that, we're going to play one beautiful song done by Soka Raja to kind of still celebrate for, or still mark that Diwali celebration. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. Hey! So I will make a little switch, and then I'm going to get back to that Diwali song I wanted to play.
Now you want to be my lover, now you want to be forever. This time, mister, it's over.
Oh, you don't have to be the last one standing. Oh, show me you could be the one. तू अखियां मिला के
Diwali aaya, Diwali aaya, Diwali aaya re, शांति भाव से पूजा करो, दिवाली आया रे, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया रे, शांति भाव से पूजा करो, दिवाली आया रे, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया रे, शांति भाव से पूजा करो, दिवाली आया रे। माता पिता को चरण लाग कर सब लक्ष्मी को ध्यान करो, सब लक्ष्मी को ध्यान करो, माता पिता को चरण लाग कर सब लक्ष्मी को ध्यान करो, सब लक्ष्मी को ध्यान करो, गुरु चरण चरण में शीश निवाकर प्रेम प्रभु को भजन करो, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया रे, शांति भाव से पूजा करो, दिवाली आया रे। घर घर आंगन दिया चलो, अपना मन को ध्यान करो, अपना मन को ध्यान करो, घर घर आंगन दिया चलो, अपना मन को ध्यान करो, अपना मन को ध्यान करो, लक्ष्मी गणेश लक्ष्मी गणेश और सरस्वती मैया सतिया बच्चन से विनती करो, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया रे, शांति भाव से पूजा करो, दिवाली आया रे, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया, दिवाली आया रे, शांति भाव से पूजा करो, दिवाली आया रे, दिवाली आया रे, दिवाली आया रे।
All right, there you have it. That song was done by the very talented Soka Raja. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio on 102.7 CKMS FM, and it's a pleasure to bring you this weekly program. So don't forget the Dermic Cultural Center. They're having their annual Diwali show this coming Saturday in Cambridge. So you can call information that I provided to you earlier, and they'll give you all the details. Also, the following day, which is the Sunday, the 18th of November, the Peebo Awards Committee, they're having their annual Peebo Awards. So that's an event you want to check out as well too. Coincidentally, that event will also be in Cambridge. I will be at that event as well too. And so for information regarding that Peebo Awards dinner, you can call 226-606-3645. 226 606 3645. The difference with this event is that they wouldn't be selling tickets at the door, so you will have to get your tickets ahead of time because they need to plan and organize a little bit. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio. It's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program. And again, for any sort of questions or comments, the number here is the same: 519-884-2567, 519-884-2567. Or for those of you who prefer, you can continue to email us your questions and comments at mcnarine@hotmail.com. Just before I continue, though, I would like to quickly give a special hello to my good friend Rajiv Sharma. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to us. We definitely appreciate your time. Abida, thank you so much as well. And a special hello to MC Drew, who I'm not sure if you're in Guyana right now, but wherever you are, I appreciate the fact that you're taking the time to tune into Caribbean Spice Radio. Hopefully we can connect at some point as well too. For those of you who attended a Caribbean Dreams concert in the past, I've seen him perform there, and you're going to see more of him as well too. And I mean, for though I'm Satish, I already say hello, but there are so many of you, are sending your feedback, all of that. We appreciate that. We always appreciate any kind of comment, feedback. It's something we appreciate. I also would like to give a special hello to Mala, my cousin, listening all the way from Florida. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's a pleasure, obviously, to bring to you this weekly program. And again, for any sort of questions or comments, the number here is the same: 519-884-2567. Or for those of you who prefer, you can continue to email us your questions and comments at mcnarine@hotmail.com.
दुनिया में दो तरह का क्या होता है, एक वो जो कचरे छोड़ता है और दूसरा वो जो आपकी गंदगी छोड़ता है। कचरे वाला कीड़ा आपको मार सकता है, अगर पाप की गंदगी का कीड़ा करे तो आपको मार सकता है।
मिले तो दिल जवां निसार हो गया जवान जान मन हसीन दिल रुबा मिले तो दिल जवां निसार हो गया शिकार खुद यहाँ शिकार हो गया ये क्या सितम हुआ ये क्या जुल्म हुआ ये क्या गजब हुआ ये कैसे कब हुआ न जानू मैं न जाने वो आहा जवान जान मन हसीन दिल रुबा मिले तो दिल जवान निसार हो गया आई आई दूर से देखो देखो दिलरुबा ऐसी ऐसी तिरत खाई खाई बेजुबां दिल में चोट ये कैसी अरे वो मिली नजर अरे ये हुआ असर नजर नजर में ये समा बदल गया जलाया तीर जो मुझे पे चल गया गजब हुआ ये क्या हुआ ये कब हुआ न जानू मैं न जाने वो ओहो जवान जान मन हसीन दिल रुबा मिले तो दिल जवान निसार हो गया शिकारी खुद यहाँ शिकार हो गया ये क्या सितम हुआ ये क्या जुल्म हुआ ये क्या गजब हुआ ये कैसे कब हुआ न जानू मैं न जाने वो ओहो
All right. Just before we continue, I would like to say hello to a few more people. We only have about 10 minutes left or so for the show. I would like to say hello to Lito. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to us. Andrew, thank you. I think you're listening all the way from Guyana. I'm not sure because people move all over the place here. Betty, Janak, Raul. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to us. And for those of you who happen to tune in to us for the first time, just a quick reminder that we are here live every Sunday from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I would like to quickly as well say hello to Sohail. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to us. And Dila listening all the way from New York City. Elaine. It's a long list here, but Umar as well. Thank you so much. Obviously, I can assure you that we appreciate the time. And again, it's worth mentioning for those of you who are taking the time to send us your feedback and email, all of that, even after when we're done, something we definitely appreciate. You're listening to Caribbean Spice Radio, and it's our pleasure to bring to you this weekly program.
ये क्या सितम हुआ ये क्या जुल्म हुआ ये क्या गजब हुआ ये कैसे कब हुआ न जानू मैं न जाने वो
Right. So the very next song is going out to both of my parents, Milton and Golan. So enjoy.
Can you feel the rhythm?
बदनामियों का वफा नाम है
कत्ल करके चले ये वफा खूब है
हाय नादा तेरी ये अदा खूब है
मैं भी हूँ गलियों की परछाई कभी यहाँ कभी वहाँ शाम ही से कुछ हो जाता है मेरा भी जादू जवां
हसीना जुल्फों वाली जाने जहां ढूंढती है काफिर आंखें किसका निशान हसीना जुल्फों वाली जाने जहां ढूंढती है काफिर आंखें किसका निशान महफिल महफिल ऐ शमा फिरती हो कहाँ महफिल महफिल ऐ शमा फिरती हो कहाँ
वो अनजाना ढूंढती हूँ वो दीवाना ढूंढती हूँ जला कर जो छिप गया है वो परवाना ढूंढती हूँ
शिव शंकर जय जय शिव शंकर काटा लगे ना कंकर ये प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया
गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे थाम लिया और सौरभ दी
शिव शंकर काटा लगे ना कंकर ये प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया
गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे थाम लिया और सौरभ दी एक दो के चार मुझको तो लिखते हैं
ऐसा ही होता है जब दो दिल मिलते हैं
एक दो के चार मुझको तो लिखते हैं
ऐसा ही होता है जब दो दिल मिलते हैं
धरती ज़मीं पाँव के नीचे है आसमां सौरभ दी
सौरभ दी
सौरभ दी
सौरभ दी जय जय शिव शंकर काटा लगे ना कंकर ये प्याला तेरे नाम का पिया
गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे थाम लिया और सौरभ दी
ओ मोरे राजा बड़े जगन्नाथ सिचुरे तेरी फुलवारी रे सिचुरे तेरी फुलवारी रे
कंधे पे सर रख के तुम मुझको
My dear fellow listeners, as we are approaching the end of tonight's program, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for tuning in to Caribbean Space Radio. Please remember to tune in to us again next week, Sunday from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. right here on 102.7 CKMS FM in Waterloo. Until next time, this is MC Narine wishing you a great today and even a better tomorrow. Please stay tuned. Sound FM has a lot more in store for you.
गिर जाऊंगी मैं मर जाऊंगी जो तूने मुझे थाम लिया और सौरभ दी
Tell me, din on my plane, me darling, when we go meet up again. Me darling, when we go meet up again. Tell me, din on my plane, me darling, when we go meet up again. Me darling, when we go meet up again. A scorpion sting me, a feeling I go there. Darling, if you love me, come lie down in my bed. Tell me, din on my plane, me darling, when we go meet up again. Me darling, when we go meet up again. You living in a plane, girl, you leaving me alone. I wish I got someone, girl, to call me home. You living in a plane, girl, you leaving me alone. I wish I got someone, girl, to call me home. I love you very much, girl, I love you with my heart. And it is very sad now for us to depart. A scorpion sting me, a feeling I go there. Darling, if you love me, come lie down in my bed. Tell me the number of your plane, me darling, when we go meet up again. Me darling, when we go meet up again. Every night I go to sleep, my ass began to ring. And when I think I kiss you, I kiss my bed at spring. Every night I go to sleep, my ass began to ring. And when I think I kiss you, I kiss my bed at spring. To love is a pain, not pain. But the greatest pain of man, girl, to love in thee. A scorpion sting me, a feeling I go there. Darling, if you love me, come lie down in my bed. Tell me the number of your plane, me darling, when we go meet up again. Me darling, when we go meet up again. Darling, I got roam from place to place, singing and searching for your special face. I got roam from place to place, singing and searching for your special face. Do I got missed you? I want you to know. So come with me, my lover. I need you wherever I go. A scorpion sting me, a feeling I go there. Darling, if you love me, come lie down in my bed. A scorpion sting me, a feeling I go there. Darling, if you love me, come lie down in my bed. Tell me the number of your plane, me darling, when we go meet up again. Me darling, when we go meet up again. A scorpion sting me, a feeling I go there. Darling, if you love me, come lie down in my bed. A scorpion sting me, a feeling I go there. Darling, if you love
You are listening to DJ Was.